You're looking to move to San Diego and you want to know how far is your money going to go. My name is Kyle Whistle. I am your guide to living in San Diego. And in today's video, I want to just share with you how far does $1 million get you in San Diego County. And San Diego County, at this time, the median home price in San Diego is, you're talking about $800,000. This is not the cheapest place in the country to live. We pay a premium to live here, what we commonly refer to as the sunshine tax. You pay a little bit of a premium to get the beautiful sunshine. I'm sitting here today when I'm recording this video. It is the beginning of January and it is like 65 degrees outside and sunny. So we are very blessed here in San Diego to have some of the best weather in the entire state, the entire country, and in all honesty, the entire world. And so I'm really excited to share this with you today. If you're watching this video, you enjoy the content, make sure, let YouTube know, smash that thumbs up button, let them know. If you also want to get notified when we release future episodes of the show, you can always hit the little subscribe button and the notification bell. YouTube will take care of the rest. And if you are exploring moving to San Diego, you'd like to talk to our team to help guide you through the process of buying a home in San Diego, help you figure out what part of San Diego is going to be best for you and for your family, give us a call at the number below. Or if you prefer, you can always shoot us a text on there. That'll get you connected directly with my team. We'll learn a little bit more about you, what your goals are, and put a plan in place to help you accomplish those goals. So with that said, I'm going to drop my face down here. And I'm going to just show you guys a little map of San Diego and just help you break down the different regions that we look at when we're talking about San Diego. And what I'm going to do is break San Diego down into 6 distinct regions today. And I'm going to show you an example in each of those regions of what you're going to get for $1 million. So first thing I want to do is just go over the different regions for you. Pretty much everything north of the 56 freeway that's within San Diego County. We commonly refer to that as North County. So we refer to that as North County within San Diego. And then we break North County down to coastal North County and inland North County. And so I'm going to show you a place in each of those so you can see how far your money's going to get you. Then we've got coastal, we've got central, we've got East County, and then ultimately South Bay down here at the bottom. And so what I want to do today is just show you each of these 6 different regions within San Diego, what you can get for $1 million, because it varies drastically. Naturally, you would assume, right, the closer you want to be to the coast, you want to be by the beach, which is a huge reason why you probably are exploring living in San Diego. You're going to get a little bit less home for your money, and you come inland, you're going to get a little bit more money. Or when we say inland, that's referring to going east or further away from the coast. So let's kick the tour off today. We're going to start up in the north. We're going to work our way down to the south. So first thing I got for you, we're going to go to the community of Carlsbad, which is a coastal North County community. This is one of my personal favorite communities in all of San Diego. I don't live by the coast, but if I did, I'd probably live in Carlsbad. I really like everything that Carlsbad has to offer. It's got a real nice walkable village with shops and restaurants. Actually had dinner down there last night at a really cool restaurant called Campfire. This is like a gourmet camping experience restaurant. It's got a little play area for the kids. So if you're like me, you got little ones, it's always nice to have a restaurant that's got a little area for them to run around and play while they wait for their food so they don't have to sit on the phones the entire time or just be bored out of their mind and throw fits. So check out Campfire. If you're in San Diego, you're in the North County area, Campfire should be something that's on your list. Super cool spot. So let me show you what $1 million is going to get you in coastal North County. And now the key when you're in San Diego, there is a freeway here. This freeway, which is the 5 freeway, that basically goes from Orange County all the way down to the border here, which is Mexico. And when you are in coastal San Diego, you really always want to try to be west of the 5. There's this prestige about being west of the 5. And you probably just heard I said the 5. That's how we talk about freeways here in San Diego. So what I wanted to show you is if you want to be in coastal North County, you might be west of the 5 freeway. What can you get for your money? Well, here's the number one thing. You're not going to get a house. Houses under $1 million in coastal North County, west of the 5 freeway, are extremely rare. There's very, very few that ever come up for sale. Typically, if they come up for sale, there's usually a reason they're under $1 million. And that's going to be, there might be some issues with the house. It might be in rough condition. It might have mold or fire or something. Maybe it backs directly up to the freeway. There's going to be a reason why it's under $1 million. So I want to show you realistically what you can expect to get for about $1 million in coastal North County. So here's an example. This property sold in 2021. Obviously, everything I'm telling you in this video today is based on I'm shooting this in January of 2022. I want to show you what sold in 2021. So you have an idea at this day and time, what's $1 million going to get you. I'm going to record the same video a year from now, and we'll see how things have changed. So here's what you're going to get right now. Carlsbad in North County coastal. I'm going to pull this house up on a map so you can see this is right in the heart of Carlsbad Village. Carlsbad Village is that walkable area that I told you about. You can actually see there's that restaurant I told you about, Campfire there. So this is west of the 5 freeway. You're literally a few blocks from the beach. So you can wake up in the morning and take a bike ride down to the beach or a little walk and just take a stroll, go surfing, and do all of that in the morning. So really, really killer location here. So this property sold for $990,000, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,558 square feet. So that's what $1 million is going to get you. Let me just flip through some of these photos so you can kind of see. Here's the location. So really, really close proximity to this beautiful blue body of water here known as the Pacific Ocean. So just a couple blocks down to the beach, a couple blocks to the village. Now, again, you're going to be in a townhouse here. So you're going to have, a patio or a balcony. These ones have some garages on them. So here's your outdoor space. So you're not going to expect a lot being in coastal North County. So we'll just kind of flip through some pictures. We could see this is, somewhat newer construction. We'll go back and check the age on this, but it doesn't look like it's been super updated. I would guess this is probably late 90s, early 2000s. We'll confirm that here in a little bit. So we're just kind of cruising around. This is going to be a multi-story property. One of the things you're going to find, a lot of the newer construction in San Diego, you're going to find, especially when you go to townhouses, condos, they're going to be 2, 3. I've even seen some 4-story places. And the reason for that is San Diego, if we go back to the map, there's a couple things we got here. We got an ocean to the west. We got Mexico to the south. We got a giant desert to the east. And then up here, Camp Pendleton, we got a military base to the north. So we're very restricted on how far out we can build. So what you're going to find, especially when you get closer to the coast, is you're going to have a lot higher density. So they're going to try to fit a lot more in the same amount of space. So it's not uncommon to find condos or townhouses that are 2, 3, maybe even 4 stories tall, so they can fit more housing into a smaller area. So we'll just get and cruise through some of these photos here. So this again is in Carlsbad. So you do get a 2-car garage that's attached to the unit, which is a huge plus. Something to be conscious of anytime you live really close to the ocean. That is salt water in that ocean. And that salt water, when you park your car outside, it's going to deteriorate the finish on your car, the paint, chrome, all the different things on your car tend to wear out just a little bit quicker because you're going to always have that salt water in the air. So we can just cruise through here again. This one looks like a little rec room and stuff. There's a gym. So that's what you're going to get for $990. This one was built in 2004. And you got HOA dues on this townhouse of $336 a month, which is pretty normal. Most of San Diego, you're going to see HOA dues in the, 300 to 500 range is pretty normal in San Diego. When you get into like downtown San Diego, where you have a lot of high rises, your HOA dues tend to get a little bit more expensive. So coastal North County, San Diego, you want to be west of the 5. You want to spend $1 million, you're looking at a condo townhouse type vibe. Probably not going to be looking at a detached single family home. Now, here's what's great. We're going to pop back to the map here. We're going to go to another spot that I really like in North County. So we started over here in Carlsbad. We're going to head east a little bit, or inland as we refer to it. We're going to check out San Marcos, which is a community I really like. I think you get a lot of bang for the buck in San Marcos. And here's a great example of it. This is a home. This sold for $1 million in May. And now check this out. Now we're up to 2,665 square foot, 5-bedroom, 3-bath. Looks like somebody got a deal on this because values jumped up since May. But now you're getting a nice detached single family home. It's got the details here. This one was built in 1992. You got over 7,000 square foot of lot. Let me pull this up on the map too, so you can see where it's at. So something that's really nice in Carlsbad. They got a little lake here, in San Marcos. They have Lake San Marcos. You got lots of shops, lots of restaurants. Now, San Marcos tends to be a little bit more chainy. And what I mean by that is you have more of your traditional chain type restaurants, where in the village, you have a lot of unique one-off concept type restaurants. When you get into San Marcos, you have your Applebee's, your Macaroni Grill. You got that more normal stuff that you're going to find pretty much anywhere in the country. And so that's your location here. In this home, again, we'll take a look through these pictures, or the one picture, because they didn't put a bunch of pictures on here. But now you're getting a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house, 2,600 square feet. This is something where you got plenty of room. If you've got extended family, you've got kids, you got a lot of room. You got a 3-car garage. So you're really getting a lot more if you just go inland. And now, how far inland are we talking? I would say from this home to the beach, you're within 15 minutes of the beach. So you are willing to make a little bit more of a drive, you're going to get a lot more for your money. One thing to make sure to note, this freeway up here, the 78 freeway, which is, they call it an east-west freeway. You can see it kind of goes north a little bit there. Traffic, just be aware, traffic on this 78 freeway can be rough. And it tends to be rough going both directions. A lot of the freeways in San Diego are either bad in the morning or in the afternoon. 78 freeway, it's pretty much bad all the time. We actually shot a video about traffic, so we'll link to that in the description down below. If you want to learn a little bit more about the traffic patterns in San Diego, make sure to check that video out. So next up, let's head south a little bit. So I'm going to move our map, and where I want to go is we're going to start over in coastal San Diego. We're going to go to the community of La Jolla, which is one of the most prestigious communities in all of San Diego. If you've ever visited San Diego, I hope you have visited La Jolla. Love going, whether you've gone down to La Jolla Shores, which is one of the most family-friendly beaches in all of San Diego. You've got nice flat beach. You've got pretty flat waves. It's not an area with giant waves, so tends to be a little bit safer for those that are not the best swimmers or younger kids. Tends to be a very safe beach. You don't have reefs or anything that you have to worry about stepping on. And there's cool stuff. You can go paddleboarding at that beach or kayaking, and there's cool caves and stuff you can go into. You can go up into downtown La Jolla, lots of shopping and dining there. And then you can even go to the La Jolla Cove, which is a really cool spot. So you can be up on top of the cliffs, and there's a children's pool there with seals, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous place. So if you're ever visiting San Diego, make sure La Jolla is on your list. La Jolla Shores, La Jolla Cove, check it out. And then they have a really cool movie theater down there. So if you've never been to one of the fancier movie theaters, there's a place called The Lot. It is my favorite movie theater in San Diego. And this is one of those places you get there, you want to show up a little early, sit down, hit a button at your seat. A server will come over, take your order. You can order cocktails, coffees, food, drinks. I'm talking, you could have like a steak dinner and a glass of wine while watching the hot new movie that just released. Super cool. You could have dinner in the restaurant outside the theater before if you want, but I like to eat in the theater, which is a cool experience. There's a bar you can hang out at after, fire pits, all kinds of stuff. So check out The Lot if you're ever there in La Jolla. So here's the thing. We're now coastal again. We're going west of the 5 freeway. Pretty hard to find anything under $1 million when you do that. So here's what you're going to get when you go into La Jolla. This home sold 3 months ago, $995,000, 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,700 square feet roughly. I'll show you on a map where this is located. Now, you're still a drive from the beach here. So La Jolla is even more expensive than what you're going to find in Carlsbad. Again, La Jolla is one of the most prestigious communities in all of San Diego. So it's going to cost you a little bit more money. Now, one of the big things that you'll find in La Jolla is you've got the UCSD campus. So one of the largest schools in San Diego County. So you got UC San Diego, or University of California, San Diego, which is a huge campus. You've also got lots of shops. You got Westfield UTC Mall, which is one of the biggest and nicest malls in San Diego. You've got another shopping mall real close to this with a Whole Foods. Anytime there's a shopping center with a Whole Foods, it's going to be a nice place. So let's check this thing out. This one you can tell is a little bit older. They didn't give us a whole lot of photos here, but a little bit older, probably 70s construction, 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,700 square feet. So you're in a townhome again. You're not going to get a detached home in La Jolla under $1 million west of the 5 freeway. If you do, again, there's going to be a reason it's under $1 million. So whether you're up in coastal North County or just coastal San Diego, $1 million, you're looking at a townhome, a condo. That's going to be more what you can expect if you want to be in one of those areas. So let's keep the tour moving. We're going to go into central San Diego. So this is south of the 56 freeway. And it's just kind of the center of San Diego. And so the great thing when you're in the center of San Diego is everything is very central, hence why we call it central. So you could be to the beach in 10, 15 minutes. You could be out to East County where there's a lot of hiking and biking and stuff like that. You could cruise down to Mexico in 20, 30 minutes. So you got a lot that's really accessible when you're in central San Diego. So I'll give you an example of what you're going to get. This is in the Claremont community. So we will we pull out on the map here. So this is dead center San Diego. And this is a community where most of the homes in Claremont, you had homes built kind of from the 50s to the 80s in Claremont. This particular home that I found here, this is one that's been completely remodeled. So this just sold a month ago. You're talking 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet. So very similar in size to what you were getting in the coastal communities, but you're now getting a detached house. And this one's actually one that's been completely remodeled. So you got really nice finishes, fresh paint outside, nice doors, new floors, new windows, new lighting, new kitchen. You're getting, this is a home that was obviously just renovated. A lot of you might refer to it as a flip home. So you can see here, if you want to be in Claremont, $1 million, it's not a big home, right? It's not like 2,600 square feet like we saw up there in San Marcos, but you are getting a nice home. You're not too far from the beach, and you're very, very central to everything that's going on in San Diego. See if we can see what they got here for a backyard. And you get a little bit of yard space, not a huge yard, but you got a yard. So you got room to do a little barbecue out in the back. Again, it's January today and it's 65 degrees and sunny out. So you can barbecue here in San Diego year round. So you're going to get pretty good bang for the buck in central San Diego, where you can get a house, but still be 10, 15 minutes from the beach, which is a nice perk. We'll keep the tour moving. We're going to head out to East County right now. So this is anything that is in the county of San Diego, but is not in the city of San Diego. So it starts over here in La Mesa, Spring Valley area, and it really encompasses all of this area. So geographically, East County is the biggest area of San Diego. Now it just depends where you're going to be. If you want to be more on the western edge of it, you're going to pay a little bit more money. If you go out here, out into the desert type areas, you're going to get a lot for your money. You're going to be on acres and acres and acres out here. But it gets hot. You're starting to go up into the desert in these brown areas. These green areas are up in the mountains. We actually do get some snow in San Diego. Snows here in Mount Laguna. Sometimes you'll get some snow up here in Julian or in Cuyamaca. So you actually can have snow in San Diego. And that's one of the cool things about living here is you don't have to actually ever get snowed on. But if you want to go play in the snow, when it snows or when it rains in San Diego in like December, January, February, a lot of times it'll snow up in the mountains. So you're within most of San Diego, you're within 45 minutes to an hour drive of these mountain communities where you can actually go play in some snow and do some sledding. Now, I'm not talking, this isn't, Lake Tahoe with Mammoth Mountain or anything with, amazing skiing and snowboarding. These are just hills. You can walk up and sled with the kids and throw snowballs and have some fun. If you do ever go up Julian, you got to stop in Julian, get a mom's apple pie. It's a staple in the Julian area. So getting a great apple pie while you're up in Julian is an absolute must. So what I want to show you is an example of something you could get more in the western part of East County. A lot of people refer to this as kind of like the suburbs. So in this area, this is actually in a neighborhood I used to live in called Sky Ranch, which is part of the Santee community. So I'm going to zoom out here. So this is kind of in between the Santee Lakeside area. Having lived here personally, driving from Santee to the beach, you're probably about 25 minutes. So you could either get to downtown San Diego or to the beach, 25 minutes or so of a drive. Know whenever you come east, the temperatures tend to get a little bit warmer. So summers in East County, you're going to see days where it's going to be in the 90s pretty consistently. You might even have a day here and there that's going to be over 100. So when you do go east, you're going to get a lot more for your money, but you're going to get a little bit hotter temperatures, and you're going to deal with a little bit more traffic as well. So here's an example of a home that sold. This sold for $980,000 last year. Now we're getting up very similar to San Marcos, right? 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, almost 3,300 square feet. We're getting a lot more house for the money. These were built around 2008, 2009. Go through a few of these pictures here. I mean, check this out. You're getting a view now. You're getting a big backyard with some amenities. You're getting, nice kitchen, granite, stainless appliances. You get a fire pit. So you're getting a lot more for your money. So whether you go, inland in North County or you come out to East County, you can expect to get a lot more bang for your buck. So this home sold for just under $1 million in 2021, probably a little bit higher price as we head into 2022. But this gives you an example of what you can get if you're willing to head east, a little further from the beach, but you're going to get a lot more for your money. Last place I want to take you on the tour today, we're going to go down into South Bay. So this typically we're looking at anything south of the 94 freeway. And now this area, you don't have a whole lot of coast in South Bay. Now they were called it South Bay because you got San Diego Bay, and it's kind of like the south part of San Diego Bay. That's where the South Bay comes from. You're going to have a little bit of homes here in Imperial Beach. It's one of the more affordable beach communities in all of San Diego. Just know Imperial Beach, one of the negatives, you got Tijuana here. Anytime it rains, you got this Tijuana River here that flows out into the ocean. You get a lot of sewage in the ocean. So the beach here in Imperial Beach, it's really pretty to look at, but there's a lot of time out of the year that you can't actually go swimming in that water. So just be conscious of that. Imperial Beach, I do think, is an up and coming area. If you're looking for a good bang for the buck, check that out. But what I want to do is go into, what my favorite part of South Bay, which is the East Lake area, and show you what you're going to get there. Here's another example. Check this out. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. This sold in May. For $1 million. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 4,134 square feet. And I'll show you on the map here so you can see where this is at. So you got Otay Lake over here. And from this location, you're a little further inland. So you're probably 25, 30 minutes from the beach. If you want to be here, you're probably 25, 30 minutes from downtown San Diego. So again, more inland you go, you're going to get a lot more house for the money. So over 4,000 square feet of home. This home was built in 2005, so you're getting newer construction. One thing you'll note a lot of times when you're in these newer communities, they do have HOA dues. So sometimes they're going to have community pools or parks, or there might be common areas where they do maintain some of the landscape. But check this out, 4,000 square feet for $1 million. So I'm going to come back to the main map here. Let me zoom back out and just kind of wrap things up here with a little bow. Just went out a little too far. So you want to be coastal North County. You want to be like this Carlsbad, Oceanside, Encinitas area. $1 million west of the 5, you're probably looking at a townhouse. Odds are you're not getting a single family detached home west of the 5. Really in San Diego, anywhere outside of Imperial Beach might be that one area. So coastal North County, $1 million, probably looking at a nice condo, nice townhouse. If you're willing to come to inland North County, you're going to be able to get a good amount of house for the money. You're going to be able to get a detached home, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, maybe even 5 bedrooms, especially Escondido is one of the most affordable communities in San Diego. So the further east you go, you tend to get a little bit more for your money. I actually live in the Poway community. I love Poway. Tons of activity, community stuff going on. There's a lake, you can go horseback riding, trails everywhere, hiking, mountain biking, all that stuff. So you come inland here, you're getting a much bigger house. We drop down, we go to coastal San Diego. Sorry, take a sip of water here. Go to coastal San Diego, like La Jolla, which is really one of the most prestigious parts of San Diego. $1 million there can be very similar to Carlsbad. You're getting a condo, you're getting a townhouse. Carlsbad tends to be a little bit newer than La Jolla. So not only are you getting a condo or a townhouse, that might be a little bit older 70s, 80s construction versus where you might get 90s, 2000s construction as you go up the coast a little bit. We come in here to central San Diego. We looked at a house in the Claremont community, $1,000,000. Now you're getting a detached house. Still not getting anything huge. You're maybe getting, 1,500 to 2,000 square feet for $1 million. But you're in a very central location. You're close to downtown. You're close to the beach. You can pretty much get anywhere in San Diego within, 20, 30 minutes. So much better location. Start headed out to East County here. $1,000,000. So now you're getting a much bigger home, very similar to inland North County. East County, you're getting a lot for your money. Again, it's going to be a little bit warmer. You're going to deal with a little bit of traffic, but really good bang for the buck. And lastly, you're willing to come down to South Bay, lot for your money. You're talking, you go to, East Lake Otay, $1,000,000 is getting you a good size house for you, your family, plenty of room to roam around there. And I really like that East Lake Otay area. It's very new. So you got a lot, it's very planned out. Some of San Diego's older, like Claremont, for example, homes built 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. And they've just, remodeled stuff and torn shopping centers down, rebuild them, where everything down in like that East Lake Otay area is all new. Everything is master planned. It all makes sense. And everything is new and it's nice down there. So, if you come down to South Bay, you're going to deal with a little bit warmer again, because it's east. You're going to deal with some traffic, especially because you got this border here and there's a lot of people that cross this border back and forth every day for work. So be prepared for that. If you're going to go down to South Bay, you're going to have quite a bit of traffic. You don't have a whole lot of big businesses down there. So most people live in South Bay or commuting north to get to their places of employment. So be prepared for that. With that said, I hope you got some value today, just seeing what's out there. What is $1,000,000 going to get you in San Diego and the different parts of San Diego County? If you're exploring a move to San Diego, you're thinking about living here, my team and I would love the opportunity to help be your guide to living in San Diego. Give us a call, shoot us a text at the number down below. We'd love to help guide you around and just kind of show you everything you need to know here in San Diego. Because when you're buying a house, you're not just buying a house and the four walls and what's inside it, you're buying a lifestyle that comes along with it. And so the more we can learn about you and the lifestyle that you're looking to have here in San Diego, the better job we can do of guiding you to the right location for you and for your family. So give us a call, shoot us a text. Again, if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. Also hit subscribe and notify so you get notified every time we release a future episode of the show. With that said, I'm Kyle Whistle, owner here at Whistle Realty Group. Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode, your guide to living in San Diego.